Welcome everyone to a new tutorial. Some of you might know that the upcoming version Minecraft 1.9 changes the way chest loot, mob drops and fishing rewards are generated. The generation now depends on a loot table that can actually be changed. In this video I'll show you how you can either change the existing loot tables or create new ones which could be used in adventure maps, for example, as you can see here. All you see is only done by texture pack and loot tables. You can add names, lores and even attributes to the items. Since the loot tables are quite hard to explain, I split this video in 4 parts, which are linked on the screen now. Let's start with adding loot tables and explaining the general structure. To add loot tables to your world, go to your .minecraft folder, open the saves folder and click on the world you want to add the loot tables in. Inside should be a folder named data. Create a folder and name it loot_table, exactly like this. Inside create a folder and name it however you want, for example mob if you want to add custom loot for mobs. Here you can finally add your loot tables. To create these I use Notepad++, but it also works with other text editing software. So let's create our first loot table. Start off with a pair of curly brackets and write the tag pools down. Make sure to put all your tags into quotation marks. After this tag, add a pair of square brackets to put your drawings inside. Every drawing must be in another pair of curly brackets and need the roles and the entity tags. Roles specifies how often this drawing will be done, while entries holds all the possible items for that pool. Inside a pair of square brackets, now we'll add a single entry. For every entry, you need to specify its type, for now that's item, and its name, which in this case is the item ID. Let's say Minecraft:stick. And that's our first loot table done. Now you need to save it as a .json file and you can try it out. To do so, I use a setBlock command to set a chest 1 block above. This chest gets the loot table tag with the address of my loot table. The folder I created inside the loot table folder for my world is named tutorial. Inside there's a folder called structure with a loot table inside it, which is called 1. To find out the address of your loot table, take the name of your main folder, add a colon, and then either the name of your .json file or a folder name with a slash behind. Now I try the loot table. It will take a single pool and choose a single random item from our list with only a stick inside. Not too impressive really, but as you can see it works. Now let's head back to Notepad and modify our loot table. What I do here is simply copying my pool so that I've got 2. When you have multiple pools, each one will be executed. As you can see, now I get a stick and a stone every single time. However, these loot tables aren't random. They give the same loot every time. If you take multiple entries instead of having multiple pools, Minecraft will pick one of the entries in the list randomly. Now I should get either a stick or stone. And as you can see, it works. Now you can actually adjust the probability of getting specific items by using the weight tag. The probability of getting an item in your list is the weight of the entry divided by the sum of all weights in the list. For example, the stick now has a 1 in 6 chance. But you can take it even further. With the version 1.9, the luck potion gets added, which basically increases your luck attribute. You can use this in your loot table with a quality tag. The actual weight of the item will be quality multiplied by your luck plus the weight. At this point I should mention that both the weight and the quality tag can have negative values as well. Now having a higher luck value increases the weight of the stick and decreases the weight of the stone by 1. Note that I have modified this potion to give you a lot more luck than usual luck potions. The next thing I want to show you is changing the value for roles. This should be quite self-explanatory. Comparable to how the quality tag works, you also have the ability to make the number of rolls depending on your luck by using the bonus rolls tag. The number of rolls will be rolls plus bonus rolls times luck. So as you can see, as soon as my luck value is higher, I not only get sticks instead of stone, but also a lot more items. The next thing I want to show you can be used at many different positions, like weight or quality as well. You can let the system pick a random number for a tag instead of taking a set number. To do so, take a set of curly brackets instead of a number and put a min and a max tag inside. The last thing I want to show you in this video are the other types of entries. It isn't only possible to take an item as an entry, but also other loot tables. Simply change the type tag to loot table and the name tag to the address of the loot table. Make sure you only have one role when you use loot tables as an entry, otherwise it won't work. There's one other type to show you, which is the empty type. It simply doesn't give you any loot at all and doesn't need a name tag either. I showed you all these loot tables only with chests, but it works nearly the same for mobs. You only have to use the death loot table tag instead of the loot table tag for chests. At the end of this video, I'd like to thank SkylinerW for his awesome Minecraft forum post that helped me a lot learning about loot tables. Also, if you want to change the default loot tables, I'll link a video from Dragon014 in the description. Thanks for watching and bye bye.